Hello, welcome to Pilot's Log. Today is the 12th of the 1st, and I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Basically, well, do my usual vlog thing. I know it's been a bit slow with the video uploads. I'm sorry about that, but I just haven't been watching as much stuff as I wanted to. I've been dealing with a horrible cold. You can probably hear it still, which is great. And although the cold's gone, I've still got this horrible, random headache every now and again, and like sore throat. Obviously, you can hear that. And I'm producing a hell of a lot of annoying, sodding nose gunk and just general rubbishness. So yeah, this has been a really good month for me, apart from the cold thing. Basically, I've been trying my hardest not to get myself too down about all of the trips that I have planned coming up and stuff. I was supposed to go to America at some time this year, and it looks like that's not going to happen at all, which is a bummer, but it's always next year. I'm going to Manchester, although I have no idea when I'm going to Manchester or what I'm going to be doing there, on account of nobody's gotten back to me about any of that, which is great. And it's been I've had lots of random emails and stuff from work, and work's been pretty hard on my case, although they gave me some extra money to deal with last month's bullshit, and that's okay, I guess. Although because the bullshit wasn't instigated by me, it means that I've at least got my job still. It's just that the pay is all weird and mixed up, and with Christmas that just happened, my money's all like screwed up, which is why I haven't been travelling and why I haven't been working so much. I've mostly been down about stuff. I've been playing with a lot of my presents. I'm doing some alterations to the escape pod. Well, I'm going to be adding an extra desk in the escape pod because it's just I've got no desk workspace, and I wanted to do some like building videos and stuff, which is really cool. I mean, you've seen my DRD. My DRD is awesome. I love my DRD. But like, I wanted to show how I built it and stuff. And although I don't have another DRD to build it, I do at least have a couple other projects that I want to do. So there we go. A couple of my friends that work for the volunteer agency that you work for basically have volunteered me inexplicably to a charity, and normally I don't do charities, and that's not because I'm a horrible person. It's usually because I want to do something for charity, and then I read up on the charity and find out that it's usually extremely religious, like the Salvation Army. I wanted to badly do something for the Salvation Army a few years ago when I was between jobs and stuff, and I found out that they wouldn't accept me basically because I'm not Christian. And I was like, if they're going to not accept me because of that, then I could just leave it off the form. But I'd prefer to be honest, and if they're not going to accept me because I'm not Christian, then they can go to hell. And then of course I found out that they are incredibly homophobic, they are incredibly sexist, and they're incredibly horrible, not just in the States. In America, they donate money to organisations that are either like or are the KKK and the neo-Nazi organisations and things like that, and that's wrong. That's just wrong. But yeah, like I said, I normally look into stuff like this, and I find out that they also do over here. They also don't really help anybody unless they are Christian and straight and white. If you are any of those things, you're basically in with the Salvation Army. Say you've been kicked out of your home because your parents found out you're gay, and they are not with the decision. They booted you out of your house, and you're on the streets, and you're living quite not well, but you're surviving on the streets, and the Salvation Army are gonna come along to you and they say, you know, do you need some help? And they'll be like, yes, please, I would like some help. But then you'll mention why that you were kicked out, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, and then they'll go over to somebody else that needs help instead, and not help you. It's a bummer. It's a bummer, and because I found this out about them, I was like, no. They are getting over it, but incredibly slowly. However, back to the point, I've been volunteered and also told about a charity called the Little Princess Trust, and basically a couple of family members and a lot of my Facebook friends mentioned how, because I was growing my hair out during Christmas, I just refused to cut it because it was just a pain to cut, to be honest, and I didn't know that it had grown this long until somebody mentioned it to me. I have incredible hair, and I never knew this. I just always assumed that when you're younger, you're always told that you need to cut your hair. When you're older, people are always making suggestions that you should grow it out, and I was just like, okay, I'll try growing it out. I've never actually grown it out properly and stuff, and since I've been doing that every now and again, I have got incredible compliments on how it's voluminous and bouncy, and I haven't had a shower yet, so it's not as curly as it usually is, but I mean, it's incredibly curly as well. It's also slightly greasy. Ugh, sorry about that. But yes, basically, I have been volunteered into the Little Princess Trust. And if you don't know what the Little Princess Trust is, then I suggest you go to their website. The link is in the description. They're a charity organisation that basically takes real human hair and and sends it all off to China to be made into wigs for children that have cancer or illnesses which mean that they lose their hair. I got into touch with them, and basically they sent me this pack. You grow out your hair and you cut it off, and then you send it to them, and they make it into wigs for kids, and that's a really good thing. That's a really, really nice thing to do. Other people have done this, and like Jessie J and me and a few friends are basically are going to be doing this, and so I will be growing my hair out. And I can tell you now, for a guy to grow his hair out, it's hard. I didn't know how hard it was. I mean, it doesn't require any physical effort. It's not like I'm going grow or anything, but it's coming, you know. It's coming, and it's irritating as crap. As per somebody who hasn't grown their hair out to this extent for a long time, it's I mean, it's crazy. It's a pain in the butt, to be honest with you. I keep getting it caught in clothes and things, and it's, oh my god, it's crazy. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. Again, link is in the description. I will be doing a full-on charity video about this, and as part of my, because I've read this and it would help as part of my sponsorship thing, because all of the money that I raise when I'm fundraising goes to the cancer charity, as well as into the actual cost of making a wig, because it costs £350 to make one wig. So they do love it if you fundraise when you're doing this as well. But no, I'll be doing this, and we'll be giving you lots and lots of progress updates as this goes along. So there you go. My last point. The ball is coming up. It's a month away, and I am super excited. I'm not going to be doing anything special for the ball. I'm basically just going there, and I'm just going to hang out and try to enjoy myself as much as I can. That's because last year, when I put my best into trying to enjoy myself at the ball last year, and I seem to have gotten nothing for it. And as much fun as it was being there and seeing my parents, because my parents are there and they're coming this year, which is fun, but it does mean that I do have to devote some time into spending with them, or they'll feel kind of, well, shitty that I've just not been spending any time with them. So yeah, but I had lots of fun, but it's just that I seem to get random bullshit off of people that I considered my friends, and that hurt. And although I'm trying my best just to let it go and stuff, and that's why I'm going back. But like when you try really hard to do something as simple as cutting up cardboard with chunky scissors and taping and stuff for like about 4 or 5, maybe even 6 hours by yourself, and then getting ridiculed because your hands hurt after all of that time with the squeezing of the scissors and cutting up the really tough paper and stuff like that. I don't know. I felt like I felt severely dissed by that person. The whole thing of like, it's like, oh yeah, my hands hurt. Yeah, I'm just trying to get over it. It's like, why do your hands hurt? It's like, well, I've been cutting up cardboard for a few hours. It's like, your hands hurt because you cut up cardboard? Really? You cut up cardboard and now your hands hurt? That's all you've done? Fuck you, okay? I wanted to say that in person, but you know who you are, even if you don't, even if you're not watching. I just want to say fuck you, because I've already felt it then, and it still hurts now. So yeah, there was that. There was the general. I was trying to make a video for this channel, and for the ball itself. I have not got any feedback from it, by the way. And I made a video, and I set up like I set up my camera and everything on a table, and I was basically saying like, it's like, why do you need a desk? I was like, well, I don't really need a desk. I was just using the desk. No one was using it. What's the big deal? It's just the whole thing of like, why do you need a desk? What do you do? Thanks for that. So there was that. I did a game called, well, I made almost all of the boxes involved for a game called Double or Drop, and this is how I hurt my hands, by the way. Yeah, I didn't even get to see it happening because I was spending time with my parents, and I did appreciate spending time with my parents, don't get me wrong, but I would have liked to spend time with my parents and have seen this game happening that I've spent ages to, well, build, essentially, with some help. I did get some help. But afterwards, basically, I just got like, asked how the game went and everything, and they were like, "Oh no, it was great. It was just we nearly ran out of boxes though. Yeah, we should have had more boxes. There was a time when we were thinking about like getting out like actual presents or something." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Yeah." It's just like, you know, it was kind of like saying to somebody, "You didn't do enough. You should have done more. You know, you did a piss poor job, and you know, you deserve this." I was like, what the fuck? This is a different person. Somebody I really like and I really wanted to be friends with, and no, you don't do that. That's mean. There were a couple other things afterwards, of course. There was the general not being included in things, and that was sad. I did a game called Find the Fez or something, and it's basically I put little stickers up everywhere, and somebody kept moving the stickers, somebody kept taking down the stickers, and I got no support from that, and not many people played, only the usual like couple of people played. So yeah, that game is retired. I'm not doing it again. I don't know anybody else that's doing it. So yeah, I'm not doing that this year. I'm going to be just a regular attendee this year, and that kind of bums me out. But yeah. Oh, somebody was sitting by the fire exit. Like they set up their chair on the fire exit during the burlesque night, and like I waited patiently. I was standing by the door because I didn't go into the I didn't have a ticket for the burlesque night, but I was standing by the door and I was waiting for it to happen anyway, and I was just waiting for them to get up so that I could move the chair to a location where it would be out of the way of the fire door, and also, you know, but still be in a place where they could see the action. And immediately, the second I went for the chair, the person rushed back, and the partner of this person basically gave me as if basically it's like a no, and then gave me a big fuck off expression on their face. So you were doing something illegal, but I couldn't take it anymore, and I just left. So, and then of course, to add insult to all of this injury, I got my helicopter stolen. The one time I actually got to play with the helicopter, this really cool helicopter that was it's about this big. Well, it's about this big, and it got stolen, and it was just like I'm not going to be a part of this anymore. I'm not going to be a part of this anymore. This is you know, this is done for me. Yeah, I just didn't feel like I was a part of the team. That's all. The hotel, by the way, was great. The hotel is great, and I do appreciate everything that they did. They're amazing, and I really do love that hotel. I am thinking about basically maybe having a small holiday there this year, maybe, possibly. I don't know. It's quite a nice, it's a high-priced hotel, to be honest. I do appreciate the hotel. But yeah, I'm going to do my bestest to go there and enjoy myself, and join in. I have no idea what I'm going to do for costume yet. It's driving me slightly crazy. But I mean, I am looking forward to seeing Jonathan Frakes. As far as video content goes, I will be doing so much more with the channel, hopefully. Like you saw in the last video, I've got 2 laptops now, and both of them have been working hard on work stuff, and that shouldn't be the case, because one of them is dedicated to not work stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a blast to basically use it to all of its capabilities. However, I have noticed something recently that really pisses me off. If you have a suggestion for a really good editing program that's free, not just free for like a month trial or anything, but I mean like fully free, then please give it to me, because this is driving me crazy. This is driving me crazy using Movie Maker that didn't come with the computer. I had to download it and do all the annoying bullshit stuff by myself. You know, like the downloading and the updating and stuff like that. And even when it was updating, it still decided to restart itself. And oh my god, there's so much bullshit. But yeah. So with the channel coming up, I still have a bunch of scripts for things that haven't been on the channel, that really should be on the channel. And I've even borrowed a couple of Star Trek models as well that really do need to be used in some of the videos, because I feel really badly every time I walk past them. and I haven't used them. So yeah, as you have seen, there is a new Star Trek GPJ happening. That's cool, and that's because I'm getting through the Star Treks. I'm currently watching some random DVDs that we got and Blu-rays and stuff that we got from various people for Christmas and everything. So that's fun. Oh, I've also got my duct tape. It's a bank statement. It does not need to go on my YouTube channel. My YouTube. I have my duct tape. It's already ready and willing to go. I'm just, like I said, after I've made the alterations to the escape pod, there will be a bunch of making videos and stuff out, and I will be doing a hell of a lot of duct taping because that's my thing. I like duct taping. If you can see my other computer at the moment, it's got, not on it, but around it, there's so much random duct tape stuff as well, because basically I came the phone. I can remove the camera from the phone. Oh my god, how creative would that be? Because my new phone, which this video is being filmed on, and yet I have taken the phone. How spooky is that? This is filming this right now. Yeah, it came with a, well, it didn't come with, I actually had to buy the case. It came with a crappy case, crappy phone case. As you can see, the paint on the, you know, the ink, the whatever that they used to dye this thing is atrocious. It's come off everywhere. It's just terrible. It's atrocious. It's coming off. The leather, or the pleather, the fake leather, is splitting everywhere on it. It's really terrible. So my thing that I should have taken pictures of, but because this is the camera, it basically means that it would have to be outside of the case for me to take pictures of it. I wasn't able to take pictures of it, but I duct taped the entire thing. I went around all of it with duct tape, with the black duct tape, and that looked amazing, and it looked really good, but it was black duct tape, and it just made it look very plain. I know, like, so fashionable, right? It made it basically I duct taped everything up, and I made seams in things so that I can duct tape it all, and this now feels so much looser than it did because of it, and it looks really cool. And what I was going to do was do a really cool stencil design in the silver Sharpie that I got, which is supposed to be silver permanent Sharpie that writes on anything. Doesn't write on duct tape. You can't write on duct tape with silver Sharpie. You can't write on duct tape on any Sharpie, I guess, but silver Sharpie especially for some reason. It just made a line and then a little splodge, and then it came off when I rubbed my thumb over it. So I had to take the entire thing off because it didn't look good. Just by itself, it didn't look good. Plus, do you know how complicated it is? Because this is a little hole. This is a little hole in the case. Do you know how complicated it is to design the seams around the camera? Do you know how complicated that is to duct tape around everything in the camera? It's really complicated. And duct tape, as great as duct tape is, and I've said it about 60 times in this video, it doesn't have the best adhesive. It doesn't stick to duct tape. You know, the shiny side of duct tape, and that's a pain in the bum because it means that it comes off eventually. It slowly curls up, and then it gets caught on something, and then you've got a big tear in your duct tape. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Although I do love this thing. So yeah, that's this month, and and last February, I guess, in a nutshell. It's been good. I'm glad that my cold's going away. Looking forward to the ball, and I'm trying to let go of all of the bullshit that happened for the last ball. I'm doing the charity, and I need a new phone case. So yeah, I hope everybody had a good month, and I hope that next month's going to be a lot better for you. I nearly just clicked on my laptop here because I didn't poke the button on the phone, which I did. It's this Hobbit thing.